Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbana amanna faghfir lana warhamna wa anta khairur rahimin. Rabbana la tuzigh qulubana ba'da iz hadaytana wa hab lana min ladunka rahma innaka antal wahhab. Allahumma anta ajal nuran. Allahumma anta taj'al Qur'ana rabiyan qulubana wa nura suduruna. Allahumma inni as Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Rabbana itmim lana nuran waghfir lana innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Rabbana zidna ilman ajma'in insha'Allah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters. This is Ustad Asim Miriali class for Sunday, April the 14th, 2024. My name is Nisar Sheikh, and I will be continuing facilitating grammatical analysis of Surah Inshiqaq, Surah number 84 in the Quranic sequence. And inshallah, today we will start from Ayah 21 onwards. But as usual, brothers and sisters, every time before I start this class, I always insist everybody to know that I am not an alim or even a teacher, but merely a student of the Quran who's spending many hours per week to prepare a number of notes from a number of Arab books and dictionaries from our respective scholars so that it can save you a lot of time and make it easy for you to study Quran. Of course, brother and sister, I'm a human being and I can make mistakes. So first of all, I seek forgiveness. I seek forgiveness in advance from my Lord Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then from you all if I make any mistakes or pronounce some Arabic words not correctly. My apologies for that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me and you all. Um, I request you all to forgive me, please. And also, I humbly really request for you to correct these mistakes for me, and please let me know. On the screen right now, if you can see my email address, this email is very specific for this class. In this way, I can respond to your query or corrections quickly and effectively. So kindly, please do write to me so we can correct this mistake, inshallah, if there are any. Secondly, I'm showing on a screen right now the names and the page number of the scholarly works from our scholars, Dr. Suleiman Yaqut, Dr. Muhammad Ali Mahmood, known as the Nurul Yaqeen, Bahjat Abdul Wahid Saleh, Darwish Muhyiddin, Dr. Fakhruddin Gababa, Muhammad Shafi, and Qazi Abdul Salam, and my dear friend, Brother Saeed Shah, who is Alhamdulillah in our Tulabul Kulas class on Sunday morning. So, as I mentioned previously, our focus will always be on Dr. Suleiman Yaqut, as was recommended by our Ustad, Brother Asim Ali Sahab. So, but wherever additional information is essential or needed or warranted, I look through the other Arab books, Alhamdulillah, and try to find some reasoning, try to find some answer, and try to give you that information in one place so that you don't have to look through anywhere else. If those of you who are in advanced class, I have given the page number of this thing so they can easily access to those ayahs, Alhamdulillah. For the surf purposes, that is, for the vocabulary and the conjugation of the words which came in the ayahs. I have consulted a number of dictionaries, mostly the Quranic dictionaries. Dictionary like a double D dictionary, as our Ustad Brother Asim Ali Sahab used to call it. Otherwise, it's known as the Braille of Bilawi Dictionary. John Penrice Dictionary, Dr. Lutfur Rahman, and more journal, but a detailed dictionary like Hans Read. And also, most occasionally, I consult Brother Zahid Naeem vocabulary also. And for that, for your convenience, then I put all these conjugation words right on the ayahs so that it become easy for you for translation or a study further. So having said that, inshallah, we will proceed with the grammatical analysis of let's see, of our class. Alhamdulillah, there we go. I think we're going to start from the ayah 21 onwards, as I said. Let me just erase this thing. This is for my indication where we're going to start. وَإِذَا قُرِيَ عَلَيْهِمُ الْقُرْآنُ لَا يَسْجُدُونَ. Brother and sister, in this ayah, if you can notice, the sajda, mandatory sajda came in, and these are about, I think, 14 sujood in the entire Quran. And whenever anybody recites this ayah or look at it or read it, actually, it's become obligatory for him to perform, as a Muslim, to perform a sajdu. You can perform sajdu right now or sujood right now or at the end of the class. Okay, inshallah, we will do that. So, but before we look at the grammatical analysis of this ayah, beautiful ayah, I think let's look at the context before, actually. The context before is what we are looking into it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking an oath. Fala uksimu bishafaq. I swear by the glow of the sunset. Wallaili wa ma wasaq, and the night, what it gathered all together. Okay. Wal kamri is that tasakat kasak. Is that tasak? Is that tasak or is that ittasak? Okay. So and the moon when it becomes full, then we see there was a jawab qasam. The jawab qasam was la tarkabunna tabakan an tabaka, or tabak. La tarkabunna tabakan an tabak, and you shall travel from one stage to other stage. See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then finally came to our then we say fala lahum la yuminun, and then it's a mock about, I say, and so what is the matter for them? What is the matter for them? They don't believe. So this ayah is very, very stressful. He was telling you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking an oath of the twilight. He's telling you, look at the day. They bloom, they come in, everybody work, everybody goes to, etc. And then by the time it ends, and Shafaq came up. And then the night follows by the day, and the night comes in, which engulfs everything that is surrounding. Okay. And everybody for home, even the animals, everything will come home. Okay. And then you can look at the stages of the moon, and the moon becomes full. Okay. And then, so this is basically a life cycle Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing. And I think somewhere here I did mention you about according to different scholars, they say is referring to various things. It gives you different stages of life. First stage is the human cycle from life inside a mother to the birth, to childhood, to adulthood, old age, death, and the life after death. And after that, there is a hisab and jaza. See? So it's continuing going through. And secondly, it may also refer to spiritual growth of a believer. She increases in faith and practice, which is described in the journey in different stages. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describing all these stages of the life, and look at it in front of you. Look at in front of you the evidence. And then he come back and then it says, Falam lahum la yu'minun. So what is the matter with you? What is the matter with you? Don't you believe? Why don't they believe? And then he's come in, وَإِذَا وَإِذَا قُرِئَ عَلَيْهِمُ الْقُرْآنُ لَا يَسْجُدُونَ. So let's look through. You can immediately look through وَإِذَا. Wow is ataf, إِذَا is, that's a command. Basically comes as a qasam, and Korea you can see. If you can see Alhamdulillah by now, I think you will be quite well looking. Korea kaf comes in, look like a majhul, maji majhul. Alayhim is jaro majroor, and you can see the Quran. And the Quran came in, this is the majhul came in, so it has to be knife file here. Allah Yufashajun, okay, and then we take so forth, so forth, okay. So inshallah we look at it in detail. So we start from saying that what's the matter with them? Why don't they believe? And they say, and when Kuriya Allahimul Quran, mashallah, mashallah, when the Quran is recited to them, la yasjudun, they do not prostrate. Okay. So let's look at the grammatical analysis, inshallah. So this is a relation to the previous ayah. So here, wow is harfu ataf. Let me do in detail, alhamdulillah. We look through in a detail. Oh, I beg your pardon. This is too much. I have to set up my pen to about, I think, 2.5. We usually do it. So this is harf ataf. And it is always mabni ala fatah. Okay. And iza, there's two words here. Okay. Iza is zarfu zaman. And it is here is mustaqbal. Oh, I beg your pardon. Lil mustaqbal. Okay. Mustaqbal. Okay. It's mustaqbal. And it comes as a shart. So the words we usually use as I described previously, tadammana, tadallaman. Okay. And basically it's a form 5 word, mazi word we call comprise of guarantee. So what it's doing is tadammana. I'm going to use the same word as we have used this thing before many times. Tadammana bamaine the maine ashat. And it is mabni ala sukoon. Okay, so this sukoon here, we don't write it. Mabni ala sukoon. And it is fi mahalli nasbin because it's zarf. Okay. And now, and it is also come iza kuriya. It also came as a mudaf. Zarf is also come as a mudaf. You always have a azafa with that. Okay. Is a mudaf. Okay. Mudaf. Now we should remember that thing because this is the, and it is a, even though it is a shart, I will write down, it is a ghair jazib. Okay. It means that it will not affect the word Arab. Ghair jazib. Okay. Will not make the fail as a majzoom. Okay. This is ghair jazib. And in contrast to remember when come in, and it is always jazimu, tajzimu, faileni. It always makes the two verbs as majzoom. Okay. So this is just a small region. Okay. So what we will looking here, I will make a mark here for us to remember. We will be looking here is the jawab. There is the jawab for it. Okay. And we'll come back inshallah. Kuriya is fi'l madin. Madin. And mabni ala fatah. You can see the fatah wal hamza. And it is, as I said, it is majhul. It is also mabni lil majhul. Okay. So this madi. And we will look at the vocabulary. We will look at the meaning conjugation of this word, inshallah. Alayhim, as you can see very quickly, harf jar and it's a majhul. So there are two words here. Okay. Allah and him. First is harf jar mabni ala sukoon. Excuse me. This is sukoon here, mabni ala sukoon. That's just mabni ala sukoon. And then whom is two lines. Whom is damir muttasil. It's also mabni ala sukoon, but also mabni ala sukoon. But look, there is a dhamma in here. So why what this dhamma is doing here? Okay. So I'll inshallah I'll explain. Let me just do this dhamma here. But whom is always mabni ala sukoon. This dhamma is actually changed. This dhamma change. We write down allazi mabni ala sukoon. Allazi. Oh, excuse me. Color of the pen. Allazi hurrika means the change. Ilha adammu al-dammi manan lidqai sakini. Brothers and sisters, look, there is a if there is a sukoon here and there is a sukoon here. Okay, so meeting of the two sukoon we cannot join. So to avoid the meeting of the two sukoons, here the sukoon, meeting of the sukoon, the dhamma is added, so the dhamma can then correct with that. Okay, Allahimul Qur'anu. So that's why ila dhamma manan lidqai sakini, to prevent manan lidqai sakini. Okay, and this because jaro majroor came in, jar it becomes this jaro majroor. And as I mentioned previously, the jaro majroor is almost always muta'alliq something. Okay, it is connected to something to give a meaning. Jaro majroor itself do not have its own meaning. If I say that Hamid is in the house, in the has no meaning, right? So jaro majroor is whenever jaro majroor comes in, it has it connected to something. Jaro majroor connected to something, meaning that here actually is connected to Quran, the fail. Either is connected to the fail or ism. Here is connected to Surah. Or you can muta'alliq. In Arabic term, we call it jar or majroor, muta'alliq bil fail, kuriya. Okay? So we say jar or majroor. Eventually, in a few years, in a few months, this becomes automatic for all of us. Jar or majroor, muta'alliq bil fail, kuriya. What are they? Kuriya. Kuriya. Not Kuriya. Samajhu. Okay. So this is muta'alliq with Kuriya. Okay. Al-Quran. Yeah. See, remember I mentioned Korea is majhul. So we're looking for the naib file. So Al-Quranu is a naib file right there. It's a marfunain noun. Okay. Marfunain came, it becomes naib file. So we say naibun fa'ilun. And it's a marfu. And alamat rafa'il dammatul zahira. Correct? So, correct. Now, one more thing, brothers and sisters. Remember when Iza came in, we have to look for two things for Iza. I said we have to look two things. One is we have to look at the jawab, and there's a mudaf here. So we have to look for mudaf ilayhi. In this particular case, we can see, we do not see any ism to become is mudaf ilayhi, and a singular word to become. In this particular case, the entire jumla with fi'l fa'il is become mudaf ilayhi, fi mahalli jarrin. So we write down here, we draw a line here like that. We draw one line like that, like this, and we write down here, jar, jumla. I think I may not write here, I will write here because we have to write something in the top of the June when we do the translation, right? So I will write down here. Jumla min fail, which is Korea, plus knife fire, noon fire, knife fire. This becomes fi mahalli jarrin and become mudaf ilayh. So this is mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Okay, this entire jumla itself is mudaf ilayhi. Correct? So I will remove this. This jumla is mudaf ilayhi. Okay? So this, and it is fi mahalli jarri. La is harf nafi. Inshallah, today we will be able to finish this. This should be the final section of our surah, inshallah. So some places I may have to rush, but some places I will not, because it's essential for us to all of us to learn actually. Harful nafi, and it's also mabni ala sukoon, because sukoon is always here. We do not write it. Okay. Yasjudun. Yasjudun. You can see madariya word ya in front of it, so it's fele madariya. Kuriya is, by the way, fele madin. Okay. Is a fele madariya. Fele madariya. Let me increase it. Writing becomes easier. Marfoon. And what is the alamat rafa for this? Remember, this has to be yes, yes, yadun. Yes, Jadun is a follow Kamsa, right? Yes, Jadun. So in this case, the noon is the sabute noon, and wow is vowel jamati, which is the file. Remember, we learned something. There's a difference between the jama muzakkar salim and fele mudariya. Okay? In a fele mudariya, the alamat nasba is the sabute noon. And in the Jama Mujakkar Salim, the Alamate Rafa is the Waw. Okay. So this is the differences between the two. Okay. Alamat Nasba is Alamat Sabut, base Rafa is B Sabute Annoni. Okay. And here is Waw. And this Waw is Waw file. Okay. And we write down here Waw Jamati. And this is Damir Muttasil. I think I should start writing Muttasil totally, because some people call me and say they get confused. Damir Muttasilun, Mabni ala Sakoon, and it is Fi Mahalli Rafin, because file is always Marfu. So this is file of the fail Yasjadun. File. Now, brothers and sisters, remember we mentioned before they were looking for the Jawab. Okay? We're looking for the Jawab. And the Jawab came in, we have Jawab came in, there, this is the Jawab, we're looking for the Jawab Shart. Now, I think I showed you a rule one time. I don't know whether I showed you last time or not. I think I did. If for a Jawab, let me see if I can quickly find it, because it may be essential. Okay, it may be essential to understand what we are looking here. We're looking for the Just give me 1 minute, brother and sister. I think I have. I think I showed you last time. Uh, was it under here? No. I beg your pardon. Oh, right here, right here, right here. Okay. So if you recall last time when we talked about um, uh, latar kabunna, when we talked about latar kabunna, I showed you this chart to show you the instrument of emphasis. Okay, instrument of emphasis, and I showed you that lam there is lam tarkiyo kasam, latar kabunna, right? But this chart I'm showing for one other reason right now, which is say the emphasis, if the sentence is a negative, the emphasis is not required. It's already there. If the sentence is negative, the emphasis. If the sentence is not negative, positive sentence, then the instrument of emphasis are these things in a jumla ismiya, in a madi, fi'l madi, lakad, in a fi'l madariya, instrument should be lam fi'l madariya and heavy duty noon. That's what I explained you. But if there is a negation, then the emphasis and jawab is not required, and that's exactly what happened in our case here. There is a emphasis here, brother and sister. Okay, la yasjadun. So la yasjudun, so the emphasis is not required here. There's nothing in front of yasjudun. So jawab, because jawab is shart now, does not have the instrument of emphasis. Okay. So this is the point I just want to read. So this here is yasjudun is a straight jawabo, jawab. Okay. So we write down the jumla. I hope, brother and sister, I was able to explain you this thing, why there is no instrument of thing, because it is a it is a negation in this sentence. And when there is no negation in this sentence, then you require the instrument of emphasis, like it came before, right here. Okay, la tarkabunna tabakanan tabak tabak. Okay, so we require an instrument of emphasis, because the entire thing was all these three thing places was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fala uqsam bi shafaq wal layli ma wasak wal khamri idha tasak la tarkabunna tabakanan tabaka. So we require an instrument emphasis. Now here wa iza kuriya alayhimul Qur'anu la yasjudun, because la came in here. Sorry, negative sentence came here, so instrument of emphasis is not there. Okay. So, but this jumla is now jawab. That's the point I'm trying to emphasize right now. Okay. So we write down jumla. So this jumla min fail, we did, yes you do, and wow, and which is and plus file, yes you do na, which is entire jumla, fail and file together, is la mahalla min an i'rab is become jawab shart. And it is ghair jazim, as you can see. And it is, what was the instrument of shart was? Iza, right? Is jawab iza, right? It's a jawab is. Now, this entire jumla, brother and sister, this entire jumla from here and to here, this entire jumla from here to Waiza, Kuriya alayhimul Quranu, la yasjadun, this jumla I call a jumla shartiya. I will just make, I think, different lines, line like that, line like that, and I will write down here, okay? This is, we call jumla shartiya. Let me increase it. Jumla shartiya. This jumla is matuf ala jumla. Previous jumla we came in, where was la yukminun. La This is here. فَمَا لَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ وَإِذَا. So it's matu fela. So this is la yu'minun. Okay, la yu'minun. And this begins fi mahalli rafin, and this jumla came as a haliya, or fi is hal, because giving this data. I think when we do the translation, then this is going to become much, much easier. Okay. So let's look at the translation and then we try to understand that a little bit further. Why is that? And Iza, remember, Zarf Zama, li Mustaqbil is teaching of the future. So we use the word when for the time one. Zaman for the time. Korea. What is Korea? Korea here is, as I say, majhul. Okay, there are words, root words are kaf, ra, or hamza. Kaf, ra, or hamza. Kaf, ra, or hamza. Right? And from Bab, Fataha, Kara'a, Yakra'u, Kiratan, or Quranan. These two are masdar. Kiratan or Quranan. They are masdar for the form one word, Kara'a. Okay? Means to read or to recite. To read or to recite. You can see here why it's saying this is a malum form. Form one, Kara'a, Yakra'u, which is malum. And Kara'a become majhul, Kuriya, Yukra'u. Kuriya, Yukra'u, it become majhul. This is Madari. Okay. These are the forms from the two. Meanings are to read or to recite. Okay. From this, the masdar is Quran. The act of reciting or reading the Quran. The act of reciting or reading the Quran, or it also meaning the entire text of the Holy Quran. The entire text of the Holy Quran. Okay. But Quran means act of reading or reciting the Quran. Okay. So Kuriya we write down, because it's a majhul, we say is recited. Is recited. And when this is recited, is what recited? My file is coming afterwards. Okay. My file is coming after. Maybe I should increase the writing because we come now. Is, so when you take the picture, will be very good. Is recited. What is recited? Quran. The Quran. When the Quran is recited alayhim, to them or upon them. Okay? To them. When the Quran is recited to them, what? La, not. Yasjadun. What is yasjadun? The word came from sajada. It's very simple. I'm not going to go detail in there. Very simple. Sajada, yasjadu, sujudan. You can know the system. Bab Nasra. Bab Nasra, Sajada, Yashadu, Sajudan, to bow down in worship. To bow down in worship. Okay. Just give me a minute, brothers and sisters. Let me have a sip of water. Things get dry. It's the winter season here. Alhamdulillah. So Yashadu, we write down they prostrate. They wow here, right? Wow. Fine. They prostrate. they prostrate. Okay, and if Quran is recited to them, they do not prostrate. They do not prostrate. So this is the thing previous. فَلَعَلَّهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. So what's the matter with them? They do not believe with all the signs and everything we have shown them. All the signs and things we have shown them, and they do not believe. And when the Quran is recited to them, which we have proven to be no doubt, the Quran is recited to them, they do not prostrate. Okay, so let's look at the authentic translation from our Ustad, and we go back to the other translation. Um, okay, that's it. There we go. So I think I removed this one, so we should always have an easy access to translation. Okay. So this is the ayah number 21 right here. We just copy and we paste. Oh, I think I lost my brothers and sisters. Just give me 1 minute. I think by mistake I have switched off the my this one. So there, now it's come back. Okay, so we put down here, maybe here. There we go. So the authentic translations are Carrier Quran, Dr. Mustafa Khatam. And when the Quran is recited to them, they do not bow down in submission. They do not bow down in submission, just adun. Okay. Dr. Mohar Ali, when recited to them, the Quran, they prostrate themselves not. They prostrate themselves not. Excuse me. As I mentioned, Dr. Mohar Ali always give a literary translation as the word comes in, and we said when recited to them Quran, they prostrate themselves not. Okay. Iman Tourist, and when the Quran is recited to them, they do not fall prostrate. Okay, they do not fall. Alhamdulillah. So our translation, what they think is very easy, very simple, and we read it Alhamdulillah together, and we look at the vocabulary of the words and their origin. Alhamdulillah. And I give you for 1 minute to take a screenshot of this. A number of people have requested me, inshallah, so I'll start doing this, okay? And then we go for the vocabulary here, okay? Alhamdulillah. So we move on to the next. Balillazina kafaru yukazzibun. Balillazina kafaru yukazzibun. Okay. Bal we have done many times, so I'm not going to show you my table again. But bal is basically harfo, istarab, wa inkar, wa intakali. Bal has a itrabo intakali and idrabo ibtali. Okay? And the difference between the two are the intakali has a cancellation of the previous idea which was going on, and it starts with the new one. Abtali is they keep the previous thing and add something more to it. So I think these are the difference whenever bal come in Quran actually. Okay. So I think bal basically come in 3 different ways in the Quran, and 2 of them I showed you already. And third one is the part of the second one, but it's a comparison. Okay, it just offer a little bit comparison. Okay, so we go here, we write down our thing to complete our notes. This is harfo al idrab. Let me see how we're doing time wise. Alhamdulillah, we're doing quite good. So we have to go okay. Harfo idrab wal inkar wa wal intakali. And it is mabni ala sukun always, But if you can see, like previously, each change to kasra to avoid the two meeting of the the two um, uh, sukuns. Okay. Allah also, we say mabni ala sukun allazi. The kasr manan liltaqai sakini. Okay, so that's simple. We'll have to go. So just remember here. Maybe I should write down intaqali means here cancellation of the previous idea and it starts with the new one. Okay. Allazina ismu mawsul and it is mabni ala fatah. And immediately the marfu thing came in the beginning, and it's not the failure jumla started with the bal allazina. Allah started with allazina, and bal is simply haraf, right? So this become a jumla ismiya, and therefore allazi become is mubtada. So ismu mawsul mabni ala fatah fi mahalli rafin, and it is mubtada. Okay, let me write down a little bit better because people may take a screenshot. Mubtada. Okay. Kafaru, you can see kafaru, you know, kafaru. So it's a fi'l madin. We can do this very quickly. It's a very simple ayah. Alhamdulillah. Fi'l madin, mabni ala damma here because it is joining with the waw of the fail. Okay, so that's why it's a damma. Okay, so is waw jamati. Which is the medium muttasil, mabni ala sakun, fi mahalli rafin. This system become very easy once you get used to. If you repeat several times this thing, it just become all automatic. Fine. Okay. Now always remember isma mausul came in. You know, isma mausul per se have does not have a much meaning without his silla. Isma mausul doesn't have like jaro majroor does not have a meaning without his muta'alliq. Isma mausul does not have any meaning without his silla. And every time isma mausul comes in, sillatul mausul starts from that end. Okay, here. So with here, we have this is a very, very simple rule of grammar. Alhamdulillah, yeah, the Arabic is so beautiful. Jumla min fail wa file is la mahalla min Arab, and it is sillatul al masul. Okay, becomes sillatul masul. Okay, yukazzibun madariya. Madariya maybe I increase to become writing become easier. Marfuun and alamat is sabutinu. We did that before. Okay, last time. And wow jamati, the same thing. I will just save time. for the completion of the note, I will write down there. Why Jamadi من مستلزم مبني على السكون في محل رسم فاعل. And the jumla, now remember mubtada came in. I forgot to mention. Mubtada came in. We are looking for khabar. Okay. So we see kafaru is a fail. Yukazzibun is a fail madariya. And the both of them have wow, which is their the file with them. So this entire jumla, yukazzibun itself, which is jumla, beg your pardon, jumla min fail, which is yukazzibuna, and file, which is wow in there, is fi mahalli rafil, and this is khabar of the mubtada allazina. Khabar لمبتدا الذي. Okay. Now this entire jumla now the jumla min mubtada, which is allazina, plus khabar, which is yukazzibuna. Okay, this entire jumla allazina kazzabu yukazzibuna, this is la mahalla min al-i'rab, because it is the jumla istinafiya. Okay. So these are the completion of the Alhamdulillah Arab. فَلَلَّذِينَ كَفْرُوا يُكَذِّبُونَ. Now, let's look at it meaning. Okay. Bal, nay. I think we did many times. So we say nay. Okay. Allazina, those who. Nay, those who. Kafaru. Let's look at the kafaru came several times, so we go very quickly. Okay. The word is kafara, yakfaru. Kafara, yakfaru. It comes from both Bab Nasra and Bab Daraba. Bab Nasra or Bab Daraba. So kafara, yakfaru, or kafara, yakfiru is your Bab Daraba. Daraba, yadridu. Okay. And Nasra, yansuru. So yakfaru and yakri and yakfiru. Bab Daraba. Okay. So these are the two madariye, depending upon what one you have it. And its masdar is kafuran or kufranan. Kafuran or kufranan. Meaning to conceal, to hide. Oops, sorry. This should be. I think I should mark it to correct it afterwards. Okay. To cover, to disbelieve, to reject or deny God. That's the meaning, I think we took it earlier. To reject or deny God, to disobey, to reject someone or some idea, or to be irreligious. To be irreligious. That's all kafaru. Okay. And form 2 for is kaffara yukaffiru takfiran. To forgive or to grant pardon. To forgive, to grant pardon. What's the difference between the form 2 and form 1? To conceal, to hide, and kaffara, to forgive or to grant pardon. Okay. It gives some little intenseness to the meaning. Okay. So kafaru, we say disbelieved. Kelemadi, so we go disbelieved. So this VELIE, this, those who disbelieved. Those who disbelieve mean, you can make it even simplified, called disbeliever or kuffar. make it this believers. Those who disbelieve means disbelievers. What the disbelievers are? Yukazzibun. Yukazzibun. What is kazzaba? Kazzaba from Bab, Daraba, yakzibu. Kizban, kaziban, or kazbatan. Kazbatan. Kaziban, kizban, or kazbatan is three master case. Okay. So means to lie, to deceive, to mislead. Lie, to deceive, to mislead. Here is form 2. Form 2 is kazzaba, yukazzibu, takziban. That's what came in here. Kazzaba, yukazzibu, takziban. Kazzaba, this one. Okay. Kazzaba, yukazzibu, yukazzibu, yukazzibuna. Yukazzibu, yukazzibuna. Okay, for Jama. So, meaning, to accuse of lying, to disbelieve someone. In transit word, when come with the ba, means to deny, to refute, to disown or reject as false, or to reject as false. Okay? Yukazzibuna, they deny or reject as false. Sorry, wrong color. They deny or reject as false. See, they're saying when the Quran is recited to them, they reject and deny as false. And also they do because this sentence is matuf on the previous sentence, so this all linked here. So these are the people. These are the people who, according to I think Ibn Kasir, look at the thing actually. Kasir, I don't think this is right actually. I made a mistake here. So I think let me see. There's I think this is the difference. This is not the this is the translation for the next ayah, not for this one. Okay, they consider and they deny. Let me just give me 1 minute. I did have it prepared for you guys. Copy, bring it back to there. Yeah. So what they're saying, Ibn Kasir is saying, those who disbelieve or denying here, those who disbelieve or denying here, his meaning comes in from their mannerism is rejection, obstinacy, and opposition to the truth. Not only Quran, everything. If their mannerism is rejection, obscenity, and opposition to the truth. This is Ibn Kathir mentioning. So they are not only deny Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his message, and in the Quran, because of their mannerisms of obstinacy and opposition to the truth. Okay, so let's look at what other our scholar mentioned about the thing. So we go to the our translation, and they have done much. Alhamdulillah, they have a beautiful translation. All our 3 scholars which we copy. So we go here in the class. We come paste. There we go. And the clear Quran is saying, very simple translation, in fact, they were saying, nay, in fact, bal. The disbeliever persist in denial. The disbeliever persist in denial. Yukazzibun, because form 2 is using to emphasis his emphasis given by persistence in denial. Persistence, I think I like that. There's a persistence in denial because Yukazzibuna, form two of kazzaba, yukazzibu, form two is used, which gives the intensity. Okay. Dr. Mohar Ali, nay, those who disbelieve cry lies to, cry lies to. They always cry lies to. Okay. This is a phrase, cry lie. Okay. Iman tourist, no. But the unbeliever word is rejected. No matter whatever truth you give us, whatever evidence you have produced, but look at the day and night, look at the night engulfing the day, the shafaq came in, the glow of the sunset and the rising of the full moon, and then all this, they have described all these stages of human development and things. They still deny. They deny the Prophet Muhammad. They deny his message. They deny the day of his resurrection, which is the part, which is the starting point of this surah, alhamdulillah. And they deny the Allah message in a Quran, Allah state message in a Quran. So they basically, they persist in the denial. So that's what this ayah means, okay? I'll give you a screenshot for this page. Ayah number 22. How we do with time? But alhamdulillah, we have time. Inshallah, we finish the surah. And then this one now. Just brother and sister, just correct the spelling here for the hide, okay? Right? I think we will move on to the next ayah. Wallahu alamu bima yu'linu. Wallahu alamu bima yu'un. Yu'un. Yu'una. Yu'una. Wallahu alamu bima yu'una. Okay, what does mean? Wallah. Wow here is, brother and sister, is harfo. Wow lil hal. Okay, it can be both. Wow is tanafiyah. Wow is lil hal. I think I usually write this thing in hal. Lil hal or istinafi, okay, which is mabni ala, okay. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, of course, lafzu jalala, too. Lafzu jalalati, and here it came as a jumla ismiya, starting with the mubtada. And it is marfoon, and alamate rafa is dammatu zahira. Now mubtada came. Now we are looking for khabar. A'lamu. A'lamu. You can see this is ism. Okay. Looks like it's the ismu tabdeel, or the weight of af'alu. Weight of af'alu. Okay. So we will, inshallah, we look through that. Okay. So right now this becomes khabar, marfuun, and alamat rafa is dhamma. Now we have this jumla, which is mubtada wa khabar. Mubtada plus khabar. Allah is mubtada. Alamu is a khabar. And this is fi mahalli nasbin. I think we can have a two interpretation for this now, depending upon how we taking the wow, initial wow. If we take the initial wow as a hal, then we write down here fi mahalli, this jumla fi mahalli nasbin hal, wallahu alamu. Okay. And if we take it as a istinafiya, then we call the jumla la mahalla min al-i'rab, right? If you call istinafiya, then la mahalla min al-i'rab, it is istinafiya. It's not fi mahalli nasbin. It's la mahalla min al-i'rab, it becomes istinafiya. Depends is vowel. If your initial vowel you taking considered as a hal, or you taking as a harfu istimal. Okay. Alhamdulillah now, mashallah, alhamdulillah, something beautiful coming here. Bima, bima. Okay, B is obviously harfu jar. This I may spend a couple of minutes here because it is important. Harfu jarrin, mabni ala kasra. Okay, and ma here has the two interpretation. Ma. So number one is ismu masul. It is ismu masul, so mabni ala sukun. It should be fi mahalli. What's going to be? Fi mahalli, what's going to be? So your sister, think about it. It's very simple. I just want you to develop some feeling about the words and idea. We just saw the ba. We saw the ba. Harf jar before, so it has to be fi mahalli jar. Okay? Ma becomes fi mahalli jar. Number two interpretation would be harfo masdari or mao masdari. Either way. Okay? And this this is going to make a masdar muawwal. Correct? Harf masdari comes is going to make a masdar muawwal with the fail following fail. Going to make a, we will fill this thing afterwards. I will just write down here to make masdar muawwal and masdar muawwal would be ma plus fail, which is afterwards. Okay, so we have to use the masdar. If we become a fi tabil masdar, so it's going to be masdar muawwal is going to be fi mahalli jarrin. Okay, because of the ba. Fi mahalli jarrin bil ba. Okay, I hope it's a halwa puri now. Okay, because ma can be considered in two forms. Ma can be ismu masul. If it's a ismu masul, it's fi mahalli jarrin because of the ba. And if it's harf masdari, then we have to make a masdar muawwal between ma masdari and yununa, the fail behind it, after it. And that masdar muawwal, we will do takdiru inshallah in few minutes. That masdar muawwal will be fi mahalli jarrin. And meaning basically, brothers and sisters, will remain almost the same with a little bit difference. Okay, and I'll show you what difference would be. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do the takdeer right now because we will do the next word and we do that. But one thing we have to do, which is shown here, which would be bima, whether it's ismu mausul or mao mastari or mao mausula, doesn't make a difference. If mao mausula is there, then the next item would be sillatul mausul. Sillatul mausul al harfi. And if the mao mastari there, then becomes sillatul mausul al no, al ismi or al harfi. Ismi, well, ismu mausul there to become sillatul mausul al ismi. Or if we taking ma as a mastri, the sillatul mausul uh, uh, become a harfi. Okay. So remember I wrote here ma is harfu masdari. And this is ism. Ism and harfi, two different types. But bima, whatever it is, they become jaro majroor. So now we write down here jaro majroorun, and this is mutalik bil fail bil ismu tabdil. Bil ismu tabdil, not bil fail, bil ismu tabdil. What is ismu tabdil? Al. Okay, I just make a mark here for my. Okay, right. Now we go forward and then we come back and do the takdir. okay, of the Master Mobile, inshallah. You, Yuna, Yuna, Yuna is Madaria. I hope I'm pronouncing right. Sometimes I have a very difficulty pronouncing the Dhamma with the Wow. Yuna, and it's Madaria. Please forgive me for that. Madariyun, Marfun, and Alamate Rafa is Bisabutinun. Okay, because it's a Falo Khamsa, as I mentioned. And the Wow here, file. Okay, and the Bisabutinun, Dalnahu is Afalu Khamsati. So that everybody should remember. Afalu al Khamsati. Okay, and Wow is Wow Jamati, the Mir Mutasil, Mabni al Sakun, fi mahali rafin, file. I think that I can write faster than go back and cut and copy. So we'll say Wow Jamati. This is ضمير متصل مبني على السكون في محل رفع and is a file. Okay. Now we have a third item we have to look through, because what is there is silla now. So jumla. So this jumla now, which means jumla. I'm trying to rush for the system. We have to finish really. Jumla fail wa file, which is wow is the file, is sillatul mawsul after ma, and what should be, and its ayat is ayat silla is referred to ayat, and ayat is mazuf here, which is who. Ayat of is who. Okay. Ayat. Remember, when we describe, it always goes back to some damir which is referring to. Okay. And that damir here is who. Okay. And that's the ayat. Okay. And so, and this would be, if I have to repeat that thing, you can write down you, who, nahu. And this is the who, which is the ayat. Okay. This is the who, which is the ayat referring to. Okay. And Darwish has explained it. He write down the meaning of this thing is who, meaning in uh, uh, yadramuna fi kalubihim min takzib. They harbor disbelief in their heart. He said they harbor disbelief in their heart. So I think rather I will just copy very quickly for you guys, so that I don't have to, I'm just trying to save some time. So I have already explained you. We copy from here, come back here from my notes, and I will write down, paste this here, paste. So this is the takbir, which Darwish Muhyiddin is a reference here. We're saying, Yad maruna fi kalubihim min taksivi. They harbor disbelief in their heart. That's the meaning. When we do the vocabulary, inshallah, is going to become a little bit. So let's come back to bima yuminuna. Okay, come back to bima yuminuna. If it is a masdar muawwal, what would be the takdir now? So we have to let's do the word first, and then we'll come back there. Okay, because it's important for you to know the masdar in order to make the fi tawil masdar. When we do that, we have to know the masdar, and I have done the vocabulary for you guys to know the masdar. So let's do the translation, inshallah. we'll come back to defining the masdar. Okay. So now translation will be, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alamu. What is alamu? I have it for you guys, alhamdulillah. The word is alima ya'lamu ilman. Alima ya'lamu ilman bab samia. Means to know, to be informed, to find out. When it comes with the lam, the alamu means of God, to establish, to make it known, to make it known, to demonstrate. Okay. And again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for him to punish, to, to take to task, and to reward. To reward is all meaning of alima. Okay. And ilmun is verbal noun from there. Ilmun, verbal noun and noun, it comes both ways. Learning, knowledge, information. Learning, knowledge, information. Isma maful is malum. All of us know about the word malum. That which is known, given, or fixed. And I think I did I did twice here, so we will ignore this. We will just ignore this. Okay. Okay. I think it's writing. So I will make a mark. Okay. And now just let me make a mark here to correct the notes. Okay. And alamun and alamuna. What came the same thing? Alamun and alamuna also come in Quran. Rabbil alameen, remember? So they're same thing. World, universe. And the plural of alamuna means the entire creation, all sorts of creativity, including the world, the cosmos, call all alamuna. Okay. Ismu tafdeel. Alamu is ismu tafdeel on the weight of afalu. On the weight of afalu. Afalu. Okay. The weight of afalu is tafdeel. Most or most knowledgeable. More or most knowledgeable. Okay. Most or most knowledgeable. Okay. So, wallahu alamu bima yulamun. So, alamu is most knowledgeable or knowing, is one who, and Allah is the most knowing. Bima, of that which. This is number one, Masula. Or number two, Masdari would be that. Of what? Meaning of Masdari. Okay? Of what? Yuna, let's look at the Yuna. Yuna has, brothers and sisters, when I looked in the dictionaries, it has double interpretation. And some of the dictionary were saying it could be a Rubai word. And but I looked through it. Then I looked through carefully. Actually, I think it's a form 4. I placed it like most of the other ulama did as a form 4, but it could be also there. Why? Allah knows more. Allah knows best about that. Okay. So, but here, let me go. Wa, yai, ym. Meaning to hold, to contain, to comprise, to retain in one's memory, to remember. Form 4 here, which I believe came from Yuna, is awa. Awa, ue, e-a-n. E-a-n. So this is Yuna, is the Jamaat. This is Mafrat, and this is Jama. Okay, Yuna. So form 4, to keep from each other, to hide in one's heart. To hide in one's heart. And like Ibn Khatir said, they conceal in their chest. to hide in one's heart. Okay. And I did here for you guys the for simplicity. Madi is form one. Wa a, wa aya, wa au, au. Okay. Mudaria is yai, yaiyani, yauna. Okay. And Mudaria form four would be yui, yuiyani, yuuna. So I think that's the word yuuna came here. Okay. Right? But some people have said this is could be Rubai word also. Okay. So I think this, but it doesn't matter as long as the meaning is concerned. Inshallah, Alhamdulillah, we okay. So we say una wow jamati. So they keep their chest. What do you say? What do we write down? To hide in one's heart. So we say to keep within themselves or to hide in one heart. They keep within themselves. Or in the words, they hide. Okay? They keep within themselves. Now, we know the word. Now, let's do the takdirahu. So, brother and sister, takdirahu over that would be the master. We said, remember, we are looking for a master. So, the master for form 4 would be like we did here is Iyan. Iyan. Okay? So, from Iyan, so we will write down here takdirahu, fi tawil master. We say takdiruhu, takdiruhu, ba came in, right? And then we have to put alif for iya, right? And e, a, and then we have to do e, him, okay? V, e, I, him. This is the same, brother and sister, as we have. Remember, this is the masdar. Now we know the masdar, yan, so we can make that thing. And masdar would be, masdar I will write down right here. E, a, an. I think I should do that. This is, yeah, this is the master. So what we did here, we just put the ba in front of it. Okay. And then we have to take care of this wow file. And then you put the home in there. Okay. So this is what they are. So what would be the meaning for that? If we do ma as a mausula, then we'll say the Allah is most knowing of that. Allah is most knowing of that which they keep within themselves or which they hide in their chest. If we do the masdari or the masdari, then we say of their hiding. This is hiding in their chest. Allah is most knowing of their hiding in their chest, or Allah is most knowing of that which they keep within themselves. So if we do the translation of Ismu Masul of that which they keep within themselves, and if we do the translation using as is a harf masdari or ma as a ma masdariya, we will say Allah is most knowing what of their hiding in their chest. Okay, so this is the both type of you can do translation. Alhamdulillah, I think it should be clear now. So quickly we do the I'll bring the translation for that. This ayah is there we go. We have two more ayahs left, sister. We will quickly do that. Inshallah, we'll finish today. I think this was ma was very important here. Two types of ma, so there I took a little bit time. Inshallah, we will rush slightly more. Okay. So clear Quran is mentioned for translation, very similar to what we have it here. Clear Quran is saying, Dr. Mustafa Khatam, but Allah knows best whatever they hide. whatever they hide. Allah knows best whatever they hide is a masula. Okay. And Allah is the best aware of what they harbor. If you say what they are harboring, then masdar mawli. Okay, harboring. Okay, that then we use the masdar. Okay. Remand Taurus, and Allah knows best what they hide. Allah knows best what they hide. Actually, this is basically of Mao Masula. Okay. And if we do the Mao Masdariya, the Allah is most knowing of their hiding in their chest. So, okay. Jazakallah. I hope, brothers and sisters, I make it easy for you guys. And here is the screenshot for this page, the first section. And I will do the screenshot of the next section. I just small it down so you can pick up all the vocabulary. Okay. So I think this is a double here. Alhamdulillah. So we will move forward. فَبَشِّرْهُمْ بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. فَبَشِّرْهُمْ بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. I think we have to a little bit rush now because I forgot. There's another beautiful thing coming here. Fa can we have a two different type of fa. Inshallah, we'll do. I beg your indulgence for 5-10 extra minutes. We have to go forward, but I think we don't want to really rush it too much either. But inshallah, we'll make it enough speed so it become not only become clear for everyone, but also we were able to cover it. So, number one, there's a two interpretation in this fa. First of all, we do three things. The word is fa. There are three words here. Bashir and hum. There are three words here. Okay. So, number one is fa. Okay. Fa is harfo istinafiya. Harfo istinafiya. Okay. And it is, maybe I should, once a while, I should write the complete. Nafiya. Harfo istinafiya. Okay. And it is mabni ala fatah. Okay. Bashirhum, number two line here, which is Fele Amarin. I think I have to increase it because the writing become better. Just awful writing here, you will not be able to make a screenshot proper. So my apologies, brothers and sisters. So I will rewrite that thing. Okay? So harfu is this nafiya, okay, and is mabni ala fatah. And number two, this becomes Fele Amrin, and is mabni ala sukun. Okay? You can see the sukun here. Mabni ala sukun. And then if the file is, because Amar came here, the file was the wajuban. Amar is always khatab. Remember, Amar is always khatab. So it's referring to anta. Anta, antuma, antum. Okay, it's a khatab. Okay, or anti, antuma, antunna. So it's one of the things. So it here is anta. So it is, its file is basically then file is, again, I think I'm rushing. Let me slow down. File is damir muttasil. Oh, I beg your pardon. Mustatir. Mustatirun. Damirun, mustatirun, wajubun. Taqdiruhu anta. Okay. And I usually write anta here, so it becomes a apparent when we're doing the translation. Okay. So we know the file is here. And whom, number three. What? Number 3 is damir muttasil, mabni ala sukun, fi mahalli, and this is nasbin because it is came as a maf'ul bihi. So you have a fail, file, bashra fail, file is wujuban anta, and hum is maf'ul bihi. Okay, so hum is maf'ul. So it's a complete jumla. Maf'ul bihi mansuban. And this jumla now, total jumla becomes istinafiya. I'm not going to write, I'm just going to okay? Jumla istinafiya la mahalla min al-i'rab. I should write down. Okay. Now, number 1 is thing, and number 2, this fa would be fao fasiya. Let me write this thing down. A fao al fa si khati. Okay, al fasiya. And the quality of fao al fasiya is, by the way, that whenever fao al fasiya comes in, it will tell you that there is a shart. It tells you that it comes as a fi jawab shart, and the shart harf shart is muqaddar, and the instrument of shart is muqaddar, and fa is there as a jawab shart of shart muqaddar. Okay, and usually that harf shart, the adat shart is there in. Usually there is mostly in. Okay, so, and this approach, by the way, is taken by, I will write down the references for those of you. The first one is Sanafiya is Dr. Yaqut and Bahjat, Abdul Wahid. And Faha Fasiya is Darwesh Mohidun and Dr. Fakhruddin Kababa, which mashallah one of the very famous scholars, and Muhammad Shafi, Mahmud Shafi, and our Nur Yaqeen. And then is a Faho Fasiyatu. So these are the references. You can have meaning, doesn't make a difference, okay? So, but the emphasis becomes little bit change if you're going to take it as Fao Fasiyati, okay? And if it's Fao Fasiyati, then Fele Amar, the other difference would be this Fele Amar, which is Mabni ala Sukoon now, will be a little bit different, okay? So what it will make it? So number 1 will be Al Fao. I may have to take a couple of minutes here. It may be worth, I think we cut down the time somewhere else, is fi jawab shart. It came there fi jawab shart, and shart is muqaddara. Shart. Now, brothers and sisters, if we take this fa as a fao fasiha, then we can write down this fa is alfa fi waqiya jawab shart. I think I should rewrite down this now. So to correct it, actually it should be alfa waqiyati, alfa waqiyati fi jawabul shart. Okay, waqiya fi jawab shart. And what is the shart? Shart is al muqaddar. Okay, shart is al muqaddar, and we will inshallah estimate it. So if this fa waqiya fi jawab shart, then what happened? Then this fail will remain the same as fail amrin, but his i'rab will change. So the fail would be fail amrin and it's mabni ala sukoon like above. But now because of the shart coming, it becomes fi mahalli jazmin. Remember we last time we did that when the jumla, when the shart comes in, the fail following shart becomes fi mahalli jazmin, and there are certain harf of shart which make two fail as a majzoom. We call it jazimo tajzimu failaini. If you remember that thing, right? So ye fail amr mabni ala sakun fi mahalli jazmin, and this will call, for our sake, understanding sake, we call it fail jawab shart. Okay. Fail shart is different, which is right now measure. Okay. We have to estimate it. Okay. Right. So then this becomes fail shart. So this fail, let's go up. So this fail for Bashirhum, this file anta, and this mafuli bahi, they all together become jumla failure. Jumla failure la mahalla min al-i'rab jawab shart. Jumla failure. Let me to complete the note. Let me write down here. I will just do like this. Okay. I will write down here with the blue column jumla failure la mahalla min al-i'rab, and it is jawabu shart. Okay. Right. Now, if now we have to estimate what is the shart. Let's take the aid of our ulma. Alhamdulillah, our ulma has described. Oh, it's not here. Our ulma has described that. Let me just copy it. This is a short for you. It will be easy and faster than me write it down. Copy. Come back to my here, and I will paste it here. Maybe here. Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. So we copy. Go back to the class. Here. Paste. And we bring it down here. So it'll be a little bit faster than for me to write it down. I will enlarge it slightly. So our Ustad, our scholars told what is the Mazoob shart. If we estimated, the shart would be, enlarge it, in istamaru fi takzibihim for bashiru bil. This sentence continues here, right? This sentence here continues from here. Okay. But this section here is Mazoob, which was supposed to be here. Okay. What's supposed to be here? In istamaru fi takzibihim, meaning if they continue to deny them. If they continue to deny them, فَبَشِّرْهُمْ. We will look at the meaning and it will become, alhamdulillah, easy. If we analyze this thing a little bit further, you can see in here is harf shart, and istamaru would be fail shart. And bashir is fail jawab shart. For bashir is fail jawab shart. Istamaru is fail shart. Okay. So if they continue to deny them, right, then what happens? So the jawab shart now starts from here. Okay. The next word is bi'azabin. Okay. So just to save time, I wrote down here very quickly. This is ba is harf jar, mabni ala kasra. Azab, azabun is ism majroor, mabni ala kasra. And this jaru majroor mutalik bil fail bashir. Just to save time, I think we're a little bit short of time. And alib now. Alim, if you look at it, azabin, alimin. They sound both the same. They are actually natomanut, as we have done many times earlier. Remember we talked about that they have, the natomanut has four things in common. The case ending should be the same, right? Case ending should be the same, number one. Are they definite or indefinite? They're definitely indefinite, okay? And the number is singular, mufrad, and gender is masculine. So all four quantities of things all four quantities, case, definite, indefinite, number, and gender matches. So they are nato manu. So they call it nato manu. So we solve. And limun is, limun they will write down is nat. And it is majroorun. And alamate jarra is kasratul zahira or kasrata. Right? So let's look at the meaning. For Bashirhum Bezabun Ali, let's look at the Basha. Okay? So I have, brother and sister, look, I have worked very hard to collect all the conjugation and meaning from the different dictionaries and compile for you for easy reference. Here, Alhamdulillah, when you have a time after this class, look at this very carefully, and you will see that how, when you change the bab from one to other, how the meaning changes. For example, okay, so for Bashirhum, is root word is ba, sheen, ra. So Bashara, Yabsiru. It has two bab, bab daraba or bab samya. Okay, bab samya is first, bab daraba, bashira, yabsiru. Okay, bab samya, bashira, yabsiru. Both are the same. Okay, yabsiru. How you change it. So the meanings are to rejoice, to be diligent, to be delighted, to rejoice, to be delighted. Okay, but the same word, same root word in a Bab Nasra, if you do that, look how the meaning changes. Bab Nasra should be Basara, Yabsuru, Basran. Basara, Yabsuru, Basran. Before it was Basara, Yabsiru or Yabsaru. But here, Yabsuru. If you do that, the meaning change to skin, to peel off the bark. To skin, to peel off the bark. The meaning, the bark changes, the meaning may change. So I have to be very careful when we look at it. Form 2 came here, which you call Bashara. Bashara, yubassiru, tabsiran. Mastar. Okay. Meaning to bring good tidings. This word is used for both good tidings and a bad tidings. The good and bad depends upon the context of the sentence. Okay, when you look at the context of the sentence, they give you idea whether it's a good tiding or a bad news or bad tiding. Okay, so we write down meaning here is to bring, to give them a good tiding, to give them or to bring them. So, five, so, comma, give them. I think we are using a green pen, so I should continue this. So, give them tiding. Now, we figure out from this sentence good or bad tiding. Be azabin. What is azab? Let's go quickly look through. Just, I think we did several times. I think it's only a matter of repetition. But it's a good, if we repeat this thing, it's become our habit, and we will not have to look at the dictionaries anymore. It becomes very easy, okay? So the root word is a'ain, za, ba. Azaba, yazebu, isban. To remind, to hinder, to impede, to be unable to eat due to extreme thirst. To be unable to eat to extreme thirst, okay? And the other word is, if you have Bab Koroma, this is Bab Daraba. Bab Koroma, Azabu, Yazabu, Azubatu. Look how the meaning changes. Become to be sweet, pleasant, or agreeable. Azaba, Yazabu, Isban, to hinder, impede, unable to do extreme thirst. And if you say Azuba, Yazubu, then the meaning becomes to be sweet, pleasant, or agreeable. Okay. But here, okay, and the root second form 2 is azaba yu'azzibu taziban. Very common Quran came in to punish, to inflict harm, or to oppress. Okay, you can look at it carefully. You know, when we have time, we have short of time, so I'm going to just rush it slightly. Azabun came here, which means punishment. It's a noun, which means punishment. But if you look at, if you have azbun means sweet or fresh. Azbun means sweet or fresh, and this came from this. Okay, this bar. Azabun came from this bar. Okay, so torment. So one has to be very careful of this meaning. So we write down punishment here. Ba of a punishment. Not of a. So give them a tiding of a punishment. Alimun. What is alim? Go back to alim, our dictionary. Alima, ya'lamu, alaman. Bab, samia. To be in pain or to feel pain. And alimun from this word is ismu mubalagha. Ismu fa'il ala sigatul mubalagha. What is siga is fa'ilun. On this wazan, it become alimun. Alimun become alimun. On the wazan, fa'ilun. It become very painful. Right? So we write down here alimun as extremely painful. Extremely painful. So our meaning is to give them a tiding, these people who denying, give them a tiding of a punishment of extreme pain. Okay. So let's quickly look through. Let's quickly bring the ustad, our scholar translation. Look through very carefully. I'll just copy from here. Copy and bring it to class. And I paste it here. So give them a painful. So the meaning here is now, kill your Quran. Kill your Quran, give the meaning. So give them a good news of a painful punishment. Give them a good news of a painful punishment. This is, okay. So this is, he used the good news word, but painful punishment will tell you that good news is really bad news for them. Dr. Mohar Ali, so give them the good news of punishment, very painful. Iman Torres, Sister Torres, to give them a good news of painful punishment. So I think we did exactly, alhamdulillah, from our vocabulary. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, we did the very, very same thing, okay, right? So, alhamdulillah, so I'm going to give you a screenshot for, as usual, so here. Okay, so to complete your notes, alhamdulillah. And then we'll go a little bit forward to give the screenshot of your vocabulary. I think it will cover. Alhamdulillah, it will cover the next section. Inshallah, now let's go on to the next ayah. And here I think I beg your intelligence. I beg you intelligence for extra 10 to 15 minutes to complete this surah today, inshallah. Okay, let me have a sip of water. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم أجر غير ممنون. لهم أجر غير ممنون. Inshallah, 15 minutes, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, we will be finished. I know we're almost time there, I think, but I think we have to finish this ayah, inshallah, today. Illa is harf ishtana. I will try to rush slightly, unless there are areas very, very important, then I will not rush too much. Okay. So illa is harf istisnai. Is this okay? With the exception. Mabni ala sukun. This is always sukun. Allazina ismu mausul. I think we just pick it up allazina from here, so it will save us some time. No, I think it's a little bit different, so we can't use that. Okay, so allazina, I think it's good as fast as we do. Ismu mausul, and it's mabni ala fatah. And it is mustashna bi illa. Okay, So what should be? This is a two type of mustashna. I think I'm not going to spend too much time, but our scholars have told us that it could be both possibility. It could be mustasna, muntaka. I think I have explained you this thing before. I have shown you the chart. So I'm now going to show that chart again today. Okay. And next time, inshallah, comes in, I will revise it again. We keep on revising this thing so we become very clear to us. Mustasna, mun kata. Okay. And it could be also, number two, mustasna, muttasil. I don't have a time to show you chart again. So it has the same meaning. Okay. Just to remember, muntasa, munkata mean munkata. What came after is different type. What came before? What came after is different type. What came? So the prasashna for which the prasashna is dealing is different than what came before. What is came before? Fabashirhum. This hum. This is the hum here. Okay. Fabashirhum. This came before. Okay. Hum. They. So now they are saying this they may be different than the day came before. Okay. Or it could be the same, is the same type as the mustasna minhu, which is as same type of home. And we're going to look through that. Okay. All right. So it's a two type. Illallazina amnu. And then we go forward and we do amlu is fail madin. We did many times amnu, so just very quickly. Fail madin, mabni ala sukun, and waud. This is jamati, and this is file. And file, I will just write down al-waw. Okay. You guys know. Okay. And this because allazina came in, so from here silla starts. So jumla, this is a common no. I think jumla min fail plus file. Fail is amnu, file is waw, is la mahalla min i'rab. From here sillatul masul started. Okay. Sillatul masul. Okay. Waw is harfu ataf and amilu is the two words fele madin. So this is ataf, harf mabni ala fatah, and amnu is fele madin. We just go quickly today. Fele madin, and this is mabni ala sukun. Okay, always. And waw again is waw jamati, and it is fail. It is file. Okay, right? Amlu. And this jumla, min fail, which is amlu, plus file, which is waw, right? This jumla is matuf ala previous jumla. Matuf ala amilu is matuf ala amanu. Okay, matuf ala amanu. I'm just trying to finish the complete Arabs, and I'm sure all of you know very very well now. But for the completion of note, for those who always ask me, I think I have no choice except to write very quickly something. Okay, matuf ala amanu, right? And salihat. Now the fail came in, and fail of file came in. There is a maful bahi. Okay, salihat. So this is maful bahi, and it is masubun. And alamat and naspa is, brothers and sisters, because it's jama muannas salam. So naspa is kasra, al kasra, al kasar. Okay, naspa is kapra. Why? Because it is jama muannas salim. Okay. This alamat nasba is kata. Both nasba and jarra. It's all of them is from the kasra. Okay. Lahum is harf jar, and there are two words here, la and hum. Okay. So this is a harf jar. I'm not going to write that thing, brother and sister, now because it's take up the time today. Okay. It's very easy. Harf jar, mabni ala fatah. Hum, damir muttasil, mabni ala sakun, fi mahalli jarrin billam. But this becomes jaru majroor. Okay. So I'm going to write down here, jaru majroorun, which is important. Jaru wa majroorun. And this is mutalik, the mahzoof khabar, muqaddam. I will explain. Okay. Okay. Lahum, jaru majroor came before, khabar muqaddam, and immediately a khabar muqaddam, majroor is marfu now. It becomes mubtada muakhar. Mubtada muakhar. Okay. Mubtada muakhar. So mubtada muakhar, and it's always marfu. And alamat rafa is, you can see the dhamma there. Okay. And this jumla now, jumla mubtada min khabar, jumla min mubtada plus khabar is la mahalla min al-i'rab. This is jumla ismiya and it's la mahalla min al-i'rab. The jumla ismiya become la mahalla min al-i'rab. Ghairu is immediately looks ajrun ghairu. Ajrun ghairu. Now it should be ghairun. Ajrun ghairun mamnoon. So madaf ilahi is become thing. Okay. Ghairu is always come as a madaf, as you know. So it's also the naat. Ghairu is the naat of the ajrun and is marfoon, and alamate rafail dammatul zahira. Okay. And wahuwa mudaf. It's always come as a mudaf. Always come as the azafa. And the mudaf ilayhi is mamnoon, which is mudaf ilayhi. This is majroorun. Very easy, brother and sister. Not mudaf ilayhi. So that's why I'm not spending too much time on there. And lamate jarra is kasratu zahira. Okay. So there we go. So this is i'rab illa harfu istisna. Allazina ismu mawsool. It could be both muttasila min qata or muttasila muttasil. Amnu is madi, or file is, waw is the file, and because of the allazina, sillatul mawsool starts from here, and amlu is because of the waw, matuf ila with amnu is a fi'l madin, swalihat is maf'ul bihi for that, and lahum is khabr muqaddam with mubtada akharu, and khairun is not of the ajrun, and khairu mamnoon is nato, the mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. These are the very quickly Arab. Let's look at the quickly do the translation. Okay. So illa is except. Allazina, those who. Amanu, believe. We did several times this word, so it should be in our hearts every time. We believe. I think I should start writing big, otherwise you guys will not be able to see. Believe, believe. Amelu, and do. I think we will come back to vocabulary in a minute. This is we already did before, so I'm not spending much time. Okay. Amelu here very quickly, just couple of minutes. Amelu, the madi is amila, right? And musanna would be amilan, and jama would be amilu. Right? So bab samiya, amila, yamalu, amalan. To do, to act, to work, to operate. Okay. And amalun is verbal noun, and is jama is amalun. doing, acting, work, activity, action, so and so. And amil, all the time, amil in ismo file. Okay. The swalihat which came here, the word is salaha, yaslahu, salaha, yasluhu, or yaslahu. Both nasra and ba fatah, both of them. Okay. And suluhan and maslahatan is masdar. Mean, or it also come as a bab kurma. I did not write there actually, but I should write down here. This may be important. Okay. Kurma, bab kurma. Okay. The meanings are almost the same. Okay. So to be good, right, proper, pious, useful. To be good, right, proper, pious, useful. Okay. And ismofile is salehun, righteous, pious, also proper noun in the name of the prophet. Okay. Salihat is a good deed which came here. Salihat is a good deed which came here. Amnu, and do a righteous deed. And do righteous deeds. Lahum, for them. Right there. Lahum. It's a khabr muqaddam, for them. Ajrun, a reward. I think we did ajra, yajaru, ajran. To reward, to recompense. Ajrun or ujurun is payment for the work done. Okay. Here comes in reward. Okay. So let's do the other words also so we don't have to come back. Ghairu is ghara, yagiru, ghayaran, ghairan. To be jealous, to guard or protect jealously. And ghairun is a noun used to negation and always comes as a mudar. Ghairun always comes as a mudar. Not, withhold, never, different from, other than, all the meaning. Mamnoon. Mamnoon is manna. Manna bab naswa. Manna yamunnu mannan. Okay. Means to be kind, gracious, benevolent. All one. Okay. Or mamnoon is something interrupted or decreased. Something interrupted or decreased. So let's go. Lahum ajrun is a reward. Is a reward. Ghairu, never. Mamnoon, ending or decreased. Never ending or decreased or completed. Okay. And I think the Dr. Yaqut has very quickly done ajrun ghairu mamnoon. He said ajrun ghairu maktoon wa mankusun wala yominu alahi. He was saying never ending reward. Never ending reward. I don't think we have that much time. So just basically you say a reward that is not definite or diminished. It's not a finite reward, it's a diminished. Okay. So let's go back to our authentic translations now from our masters. So that is here, and inshallah we can conclude. We went around about 10 minutes over time, about so than your usual time. But inshallah, I try to make it as explanation as possible. So our ustad is telling us now. Teacher is telling. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم أجر غير ممنون. They're saying, but those who believe and do good have a never-ending reward. But not those who believe and do the good deeds. They shall have a reward without any cessation, without every ending or cessation and uh, cessation. Except those who believe and do good, for there shall be a reward which will never fail. There will be a reward which will never fail. So our basically translation, Alhamdulillah, very similarly, except those who believe and do a righteous deed, for them is a reward never ending. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the both of them, the people who believe, those people who deny all the time, and they have a bad thing in their heart all the time. For Bashirhum is for them is a give them a great tidings of a punishment. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, we have finished this entire surah. And this is the last thing from Dr. Yaqub. Tamma, Tamma biyun Allah Ta'ala wa husn tawfiq Arab, Surah Inshiqaq. One Sayyidina Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam man qara'ahu Surah Inshiqaq. Azahu Allahu an yuti kitabuhu wara zahiruhu. So he's saying with the help and the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Arab of the Surah Inshiqaq were completed. The Arab was completed. And then he said, whoever Allah, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was saying, whoever recites the Surah Inshiqaq, God will protect him from providing his record behind his back. From providing his record behind his back. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala include us all in those people whose records has been given in their right hand in front of them and who will not be questioned. Okay. May Allah include us all among those, inshallah. So very quickly, I think I forgot to give you a tiding. So while I'm reciting the thing, dua, you can make a copy of the a screenshot of the page, please. Okay, that's the first page. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your sacrifice of time. To study and understand Quranic Arabic language is a good deed in your scale of good deed, in your scale of good hasanat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us a strong memory and deep knowledge of Arabic and understanding and the depth of the message of the Quran so that we can feel the miracle of Quran in our hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enlighten our homes, our families with the light of the Quran, and instill this light in the hearts of our family. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ya muqallibal qulubi, sabbit qulubana ala dinika, rabbana la tuzigh qulubana ba'da idh hayatana, hab lana min ladunka rahma, innaka antal wahhab. Allahumma itmam lana nuran waghfir lana innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين جزاكم الله خيرا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Brothers and sisters, my apologies. I went, I think, 10-15 minutes over time today. But Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, for the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we were able to finish our Surah in Inshiqaq. If you guys have any question or any please let me know my mistakes. If you have any questions or anything, please write to me. Inshallah, I will try to do my best to answer that question. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.